All right. Hello. I have no concept of time. Also, I was like ready to go. And then I realized I opened Final Fantasy, but I did not open like I opened it, but then it's like I have to log in to actually get the full download to go. And I like my brain thought just by like opening it, it would automatically start downloading. And that sorry, my voice is terrible for some reason. And that was not the case. So I panicked because the thing was like, hello, Louise. I panicked because the thing was like, oh, it's gonna take like an hour to download, and I was like, oh god, like we don't have time for that. Um, and and it was weird too because I was looking at the patches and stuff. And it was like maintenance and updates, normal updates, not like a whole new like set or something. And I feel like Atuma would have like very much told me if a new set was coming out, not new set, but you know what I mean, a new expansion. And I was like, that's weird because like even if I messed up, every update takes like 5 minutes. But then I panicked and then I was like, okay, well, if it's gonna take an hour, then like maybe I'll just do TFT for an hour. And then when that's done, like we'll just switch over to Final Fantasy and like whatever, right? Um, but sorry, there's like stuff I dropped. I'm trying to heat it before it dries. But then as I logged into League of Legends, I was like, okay. And then I like clicked off the page. And then I clicked back to Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is like, oh, it's gonna take actually like 5 minutes. And I was like, well, okay, well then 5 minutes is fine. I don't want to deal with the BS of being like, okay, do I delete the League of Legends part? Do I change the title to be like, oh, it's 2 games, but then anyone that wants to like just watch the Hildibrand whatever is going to have to deal with random TFT in the front? Do I just cut that out and then like take the downloaded version of the stream and then upload just the like TFT portion? So, you know what? Even as I've been yapping, we have like 2 minutes left in this download. So it actually worked out fine. And I was right. Like the updates should have been downloading faster. So yeah, I don't know why I was like, oh, it's gonna take an hour. But my computer finally got its ass in gear and was like, actually it's gonna take 5 minutes. I'm gonna close League then. Because I was updating that technically because I knew the new set came out. But I was a little hesitant to play League because Akuma and I are gonna play together, and I'm assuming he has not done his placements on his alt account yet. And so and I don't think he placed last set. So there's a risk of if we're like a game off or something, that he might not be able to use that account, that alt account to play with me. Like in the middle of placements because I'll like place and then all of a sudden we're like too far apart. But if we do the placements together, we should place it around the same time. And it should be fine, I think. I don't know. I've done placements in a while. I like change things, you know? Let's see. My hair is finally getting long enough that it's almost long. I mean, if it was going down, it'd be like almost long enough to not look too terribly short. I feel like this flippy hair is giving very like Alice from Twilight. Not the bangs, but just like the flippy bottom part. To everyone that does not know, I do not normally cut my hair this short at all, but I had crazy long hair with like no layers, so I was like, we should donate this shit. And I wanted to donate as much as possible, so I said, chop it off, girl. And then then she did. And then the front was actually way longer, and I wanted like a high-low to like have more in the front. And then she just really chopped it all off, and I was like, well, this can't even be added to like the hair that you chopped off anyway. It's fine. I have like 40 centimeters of hair that I cut off, and it's like in the bundle, which is pretty nuts. What is it? 40 centimeters is, I had to measure it in centimeters. Like 15, over 15 and a half inches of hair that I managed to like cut and send. I have not sent it yet though, I will say. I will admit it's been like a hot minute, but I just like I need to message first to make sure that they actually still accept hair, because like God forbid it's like a, you know, they stopped accepting it and I'm sending it to nowhere, you know? Hello, Alt. It happens to me when I have different downloads on my PS5 when I want to play a certain game, but another game also enjoys faster download. Well, and I don't know why it was like such a, like normally Final Fantasy right away tells me it's fast, maybe because I haven't really been on my computer much and Steam maybe it's just logging in and downloading stuff in the background. So that's why it was like not correct, I guess. General. Why is it still congested? Is it still, I guess it's still early for them. I'm a Shen beam, just want to scream that. Thank you so much, Ald. No. Sir has to be what we're doing. But we changed outfits. So, character. I probably will do another dungeon at the end. Skewer Celeste, sorry, my brain. So this guy should be... This is the hoity guy. Do I remember his voice? Nope. Sir has been the only man who's yet to drink from the well of madness. We're going to continue with Hildibrand. But you stand here before me as proof that Helone smiles upon me this day. I have need for your assistance, Shen, and before you think to run away screaming in terror, I pray to you hear me out. It concerns the esteemed and now missing and presumed dead Knights of the Heavens Ward. None have returned to the capital since all this unpleasantness began, yet recently we've heard rumors of these honored sirs walking the streets. 'Tis heresy most foul, I say, and I mean to get to the bottom of it. We need all the help we can get, which means, fury take me, we could use the benefit from a certain individual's serendipity. Besides, if we don't seek him out, he's like to show up at the worst possible time anyway. At least this way it'll be on our terms, and we can keep an eye on that boy, Mamet. Mamet! Yes, right, you must be wondering why I asked you to come. Well, you and the inspector seem to enjoy a natural rapport, so... Praise Helone, for a moment I was afraid you'd make me beg. This may well be my last chance to prove my worth to my superiors, and if I can't, sorry, to 4 times mana. I just realized, realized, the new, like, quests are so short, I might have finished for their Hildibrand adventures in what episode? Hildibrand. I also found out I've been, like... Okay, sorry. No, wait, right? Further. No, it has to be filled further because my level will be too high. Yeah. Okay, it's still even further. But I don't think I can do it until I get to Stormblood, I guess, because my level's just not going to be high enough. Like, as I was looking through, I was like, no, it has to be right because my level would be too low. I said 4 Taunt Manor. Thank you. Sorry, sorry my sneeze was like so aggressively loud. I think it's like I didn't want to sneeze through my nose because I was like, no one needs to see me straight like snot rocket out here. But also yeah. Then it was more like a cough at that point. The gazebo. I didn't know hyping a video was a thing, but I did it on one of the Shen Beam videos. Oh, you can? How do you hype a video? What happens? Are you the reason I got a notification about like people joining? Because I was like, I got like my subscribers have gone up a little bit, and I was like, wait a minute, I haven't been streaming, and normally that does not happen. But now I want to look. Not probably a lot, but like, I haven't streamed a hot minute, and technically I've gone up. All right, here, let me take my nose is running break before I try to talk all this talk. I was fine, and I cleaned this room, and I de-dusted a lot of this room. But of course, as soon as I stream, I think it's the bright lights. I heard like if you feel the need to sneeze, you should look at a bright light to get it to come out so it doesn't get stuck, right? If you're worried about it getting stuck. So I wonder, because I have these bright lights in my face, it's just like making me sneeze, right? Is that a thing? Is that, or am I crazy? Okay, sorry. And I bet so much because I was like, oh, I kind of moved my camera around because of all the like, I had to do like a lot of presentation recording for my classes. And so I was like, oh, I don't really know what you can see. And I don't want you guys to, I don't want to be like, I'm hiding myself blowing my nose. And you just see me like aggressively blowing my nose in the thing. Good. And you're, oh, okay. You guys talking. New videos in the first 7 days after it's uploaded. These hypes are free. Each video gets 3 per week. Interesting. And they act as points that boost your video's visibility. So I do wonder, because like I got a notification demi recently that I got a new subscriber. And I was like, oh, that's weird, because I've been like kind of not here. And so I wonder if that is what happened. But thank you for the, you know, hyping, Ald, and the enthusiasm. It is the holiday season, so I'm having a roughy time of it. But hopefully end of December and January, I'll try to be here as much as I can. Obviously, you know, people that already know the news that I'm very pregnant. And so I think end of next month is, if not, either like end of January or beginning of February, there's going to be a whole baby popping out. And at that point, I'm going to have a hard time streaming during the week. I'm going to try and stream both days on the weekend, though. That was like our kind of thing. But at the same time, if I'm having like doctor's appointments and stuff, then we normally make those in the morning. So if I stream on like a Saturday for me, it'll be like really later in the day or later than my normal stream time. And if I have like a doctor's appointment or something. All right. And then to everyone that's just here for the VOD, during the VOD at a random time later, sorry, we've been yapping over Hildibrand. Because, GG, such behavior is unbecoming a gentleman. But why, Papa Hildy? Why is it unbecoming a gentleman? Ah, Inquisitor Sir, Shen, good evening to you both. Are you come as adoring fans or on business? Business. Always business, you may rest assured. Then I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am at your service. Is it robbery, murder, tax evasion? Evasion? Wait. Before we get into that, what's going on here? Much as it pains me to admit it, my beloved GG, the apple of my eye, the fruit of my loins. That's just factually not true. Attempted to deface this lovely gazebo. Naturally, as his father, it falls to me to see him returned to the straight and narrow. That is not true. I was drawing a family crest for our home. Now, GG, I know you are fond of this gazebo, as are we all, but it belongs to Lord Edmund. You wouldn't want to steal from Uncle Edmund, would you? I guess not. Then where is our gazebo, Papa Hildy? And does it have a warm stove with a steaming keddy too? Oh, Gigi, don't you see? We have no need for kettles or gazebos. As gentlemen inspectors, the world is our oyster. We can go whither we please, where the red fern grows, or the wild rose blooms. And yet you've been sleeping in Lord Edmund's gazebo for how long? They've been sleeping out here? I guess the winter is just for this season, right? So in theory, it's not like snowing all the time. No, it is, because this place is cold. This place is... Every time I hear of gazebos, I think of the It movie. I have not seen the first It movie. I've seen the second It movie, but not the first one. And the reason why is because one of my friends likes scary movies. And so he was like dragging us to the second It movie. but I do not watch scary movies. So I'm like, even though I watched the second It movie, I'm like, I don't want to. I heard the first one's scarier. I don't want to watch that. Not that like the second It movie wasn't like interesting, and I was mostly fine for the most part. Although my friend and I were holding onto each other for dear lives. The good thing is we accidentally all bought couple seats, so it wasn't just like me and my friend having to like hold arms. Like we were just holding each other the entire movie because it was like little love couches that we had to pair off on. So it worked out. I don't care about wild roses. I want to live in a gazebo with Papa Hildy and Mama Nashu. Oh. Gazebos are quite expensive and dangerous if not domesticated. I think she's thinking gazelles. Dangerous indeed, my boy. And besides, we are gentlemen inspectors free to travel the length and breadth of Eorzea in search of a case. Does that not sound more thrilling than whittling away hours beneath a gazebo? So I just realized I have to double check my stream thing. Chat is showing, right? Okay, good. I changed a lot of things from my recording. This one I shouldn't have changed at all. Mother damn it. Always saving my life. Hildibrand. After I posted too on like Twitter, I literally was like, I should go and post on Discord. But I think what happened is I got distracted checking League because I was freaking out because of the Final Fantasy thing. And then I saw the other stuff and then I was like, oh shit. It is going to download fast enough. Let's just go live then. And then I like completely forgot. Thank you, Ald. Literally saving my life. Yeah, no, they say pregnancy brain is a thing. Pregnancy brain is a thing. I am like so mentally gone half the time. I'm like terribly forgetful. Yeah. I guess. Or GG. If it's a case we came here with a case and we've just been like watching them yap this whole time. If it's a case you want, you need not go so far. We are currently investigating reports of individuals masquerading as knights of the Heavens Ward. These contemptible charlatans are rumored to have tricked several hapless maidens into attending private parties for a small fee, with the promise of enjoying the company of these great sirs. Those who were foolish enough to attend found their experiences to be so traumatizing that they refused to discuss them in detail. Needless to say, your assistance in this matter would be greatly appreciated, and for it, you shall receive due compensation. I hope the traumatizing part is going to end up being stupid, because that sounds very upsetting. Say no more, Inquisitor. Say no more. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am well versed in the ways of the fairer sex. Since when? Mummy, Mother dearest, I was under the impression you had departed for Ul'dah. And leave I forgot her voice. And leave my beloved boy to keep playing and being an inspector, as well as a father to a bloody mammoth. Bugger that. You're coming home right this instant. How could you say such things? It is my life's calling to be an inspector. And Gigi is my son. He's a Mandeville man. Grand as it is to see you. You've come at a most inopportune time. The young women of Ishgard are in need of a champion to defend them from fiends most foul. Dude, Hildibrand got just roasted by his own mom. He's like, I can talk to ladies, and his mom's like, the hell you can. Come, Nashu, come, Gigi. We shall demonstrate to my mother our peerless investigative skills and bring these criminals to justice. All's balls, he's stubborn. Probably gets it from his sorry arse of a father. Trust you lot'll help me keep him out of trouble, right? Oh, trouble, right then? Come along. I don't know why I made her voice so low. Well, that could have gone better, and worse. Let's not keep them waiting. I feel like this, like, most Hildibrands are a lot of, like, talking for sure. I feel like this one is, like, Uber. Like, I feel like we haven't fought anything for these quests in forever. Question the maidens. Is a knight considered a maiden still? Wrong one. Oh, super wrong one. Well, that's because it's not one of the options. Okay. Me dumb. So I guess that answers that question. No, I was just wrong. Crestfallen. I hope everything's okay. I am truly outside her grace. My allowance all gone to waste on those. I dare not say it. Mayhaps those awful rumors are true. Mayhap I must needs accept that he now walks in Helone's halls. What? Please, do you think me so foolish to fall for their charade? From what I heard from the others, said knights bore not even the slightest resemblance to the Heavens Ward. As if I had not already memorized every detail of my Sir Adifel's face. Oh, wherever could he be? Okay, so they're seeing, like, the zombies, right? Is the thing. So they were told you can come to this party and see your, like, dead husbands, basically. And they're like, no, that was definitely not right. I demand satisfaction, swift and terrible vengeance. How dare they prey upon a lady's emotions to line their pockets with gil? If Sir Sharabut was here, he'd purge a lot of them like the festering sickness they are. Ah, yes, a pity he too remains missing, so very much a pity. So, okay, so there's a chance they're not dead, maybe, hopefully. Hopefully we can save them if they're just imprisoned or something. Papa Hildy, that grandmama over there is staring at us. Now, Gigi, a gentleman must be careful with his words. First of all, you have only one grandmother. Second, and this is tremendously important, never, ever call her that. At least, not yet. Promise? Yes, Father. I promise not to call Grandmama Julian Grandmama Julian. He's gonna turn around and be like, Grandmama Julian. Greetings, milady. Oh, she just doesn't want to be old. Oh, ain't you a charmer? And there I was thinking I might have to rip your bloody head off your... Wait, rip your bloody head off if you said the G word one more time. Like that, Papa Hildy? Ah, my faithful assistants, have you gleaned any new information? I don't do scary movies as well, but I did enjoy these movies, even though the original one messed me up when I was a kid. I did not watch the original, I did not watch the first movie. My dad told me to read the book, which I started and tried to do, but it was long and I got bored. But like hearing some of the fucked up stuff that's in that book, I'm like, why would you recommend me read that when I was like definitely pretty young? Other than the fact that these women scorned seem to be... Oh, right. Other than the fact that these women scorned seem to detest the fake knights with every fiber of their being. These two women were telling me all about what they'd do if they'd cornered Sir. Is this the best you can do then? Bloody oaths and girlish fantasies? And you call yourself a Mandeville man? I assure you, Mother, we are only just getting started. The tapestry of lies and deception behind which the truth hides is oft unraveled with the tug of a single loose thread. I say, young lady, I would beg but a moment of your time. I was like, it's gonna be some twist. I somehow doubt that young lady was targeted by the charlatans we seek. She probably was. Yeah. Aye, 'tis true. I too was taken in by the false promises of those awful, awful men. Long have I yearned for a chance to meet Sir Velguin, so when they said I could, I didn't hesitate for a moment. But when they escorted me to the manor and undid the blindfolds, I looked at the hideous faces of those so-called grand sirs. I screamed and fled. They were gone when I returned with the watch, but their neighbors said they'd overheard them speaking about seeking shelter in a place called Idleshire. I know it's not much, but I pray this information helps you in your search. My lady, I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall not rest until these dastardly fiends are punished for their foul crimes. Huzzah! 3 cheers for Papa Hildy! Hip hop! Wait. Oh, hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! The I was like, help. What the heck is help? Hip hip hooray. And there you have it. Our quarry can be found in Idleshire. Come, my loyal assistants. Justice waits for no gentleman. Well, that's all well and good, but I've never heard of this Idleshire, have you? I think we have. I know it. Yeah. You mean wait, you mean what you travel to the Dravinian hinterlands right now, just like that? I'm like, I recognize Idleshire. I don't remember where it is or what it is or what place, but I remember Idleshire. Although for once I'm useful and not just standing there. I can actually be like, oh, I actually know where that place is. Truly, this magnificent settlement is testament to the hard work and camaraderie of her uplander and gobby citizens. Yes, well, I'm just glad we're no longer being pursued by fire-breathing dragons, musk-wielding crabs, and bomb-throwing goblins. You know, the other ones. But they were no match for Lady Julian and that pan of hers, am I right? I want to see her make the bad gobbies fly again. God's sakes, Hildy. Except in Shen, this lot would be dead in a ditch somewhere if it weren't for me. Nonsense. I would never let any harm come to my loyal assistant or my beloved son. Sora's gonna be like, excuse me? If I may interject. Now then, let us split up and question the good people of Idleshire. My keen inspector senses tell me that one of them has the knowledge of the false knights we seek. I'm guessing, I don't remember how I first unlocked Idleshire, but I'm guessing it was a bit dangerous of a path. Okay, God, sir, taking forever. Oh great, now we get to go back inside. I guess there's a risk of, like, us not having this unlocked already. Shh. Yes, loud jocks knows of the grand sirs. Sneaky uplanders keep to selves, mingle not with gobby flock. But each to own, loud jock says, no questions, only jingle shine. I think the canon is that these guys kind of sound like bees. Not bees, flies, like fly voices, bee voices, I guess, whatever, insect voices. Oh, you must be talking about them grand sirs. They drifted into Idleshire some time ago, as I recall. Paid a visit to the Great Library, though I couldn't tell you why. Oh, I know all about the grand sirs. They keep to themselves in that building of theirs, south of the round spot. You'd best watch out, though. They're a dangerous bunch, liable to kill you for looking at them cockeyed. It's entirely possible that I've gone completely and utterly mad, but are you perchance the long-lost twin sister of an Ishgardian noblewoman? What? Look behind you, a three-headed Gobu. Why do I feel like I've not seen the last of that old woman? Oh, is she? Oh. I didn't zoom in. I didn't know she was the old lady. If we only had the testimony of a concerned citizen which could conveniently direct us to the villain's precise location. The Grand Sirs are holed up in a building to the south of the markets. Good show, Shen. There, that's the one. Come, let's inform the others. How convenient, just turns and there it is. 'Twould seem that no one is home. There is naught we can do but wait, then. Papa Hildy, I just want to say that I really like this place. I think that you and me and Mama Nashu could have lots of exciting adventures if we stay here. You may be right, Gigi. This community seems to have fostered an enlightened, free society, welcoming of honest souls willing to work and contribute to the greater whole. Did anyone happen to see a gazebo on the way in? As I live and Shikaw, Hildibrand, Helidor, Maximilian, Mandeville. Could that be, I say, could that be Slowfix coin toss? Do you know this, Gobby Inspector? I most certainly do. Why, Master Slowfix was my very first employer. When traveling through Thanalan not long ago, Gobby Flock was waylaid by uplander bandits. With no jingly shine to pay brass blades, we had no way to backtake goods. Until we make busy deal with gentleman uplander, that is. With fastness, he finds uplander bandits and brings much bangy boom, and returns to godly Gobbies, missing goods and great justice. Henceforth, Slowfix gains due appreciation for uplanders. But for chance encounter with gentleman uplander, he never conceives an egalitarian utopia. One may even claim Hildy a founding founder of Ildershire. With metaphorical tongue flaps, that is. Ha ha ha. Oh, the memories. It was a near thing for the Bennets were clever enough to see through my ingenious disguise as an innocent milkmaid. But in my haste to escape, I tripped over a barrel of firesin, and as they say, boom gobby doom. Corn, no busy deals for the wicked. No busy deals indeed. But leaving that delightful anecdote aside, ye gods, Master Slowfix, just looking at you and your flock has made these ruins, what you and your flock have made of these ruins is making me big eyes. Gobby Flock has come long way since wandering days, but we have not forgotten gentleman Uplinder's kindness. Slowfix is here to offer hand lending. Well, far be it from me to refuse. My son, Gigi, has grown quite fond of your magnificent city, and so I should like to stay here with him and my assistant for a time. We would not require much in the way of accommodation. A humble gazebo, for example, would be more than suffice. Why settle for gazebo when perfectly good estate right behind you? Residents of building in arrears and Slowfix happy to evict them. But we're pursuing the thieves who lived here on suspicion of defrauding young women. Fraud in Slowfix's egalitarian utopia, this he will not abide. All the more reason to let Gentleman Uplander and his flock stay instead of Grand Sirs. No need for Jingle Shine either. Jingly Shine, my bad. You messing that one up. Huzzah! A giant gazebo to call our own. I do not know what to say. Thank you, Master Slowfix, thank you. No need for teary-eyed tongue flaps. Gobby Flock is possessed of mortal obligation to repay Gentleman Uplander for past generosity. Enjoy new gazebo, and good luck with hunt for Grand Sirs. This is a big house to just give. Papa Hildy, since this is our gazebo, is it okay if I draw our family crest on it? I can think of no better way to celebrate this joyous occasion, and perhaps draw the ire of our new home's former tenants. Come, let us go and purchase some paints together. This gazebo shall be your canvas. And now he's gone and gotten himself a certain gazebo. Bloody hells, if he really thinks I'm gonna let him keep playing at being a father. That's a big-ass paintbrush. Is the family crest just GG? Why are we standing here? We're just waiting for them to come, but it's like a bunch of us just standing here. Still no sign of the notorious Grand Sirs. I dare say we're gonna need more paint. As much as it pains me to admit it, a gentleman's stamina is not without limits. I dare say I could do with a spot of tea. Hey, Inspector, is it just me, or have those two been looking at us for the past few minutes? There's nobody around except two dudes just standing and staring at us for 2 minutes straight. Oh, 'tis quite normal behavior for my adoring fans, I should think. When finally presented with an opportunity to meet their idol in the flesh, all too many succumb to their fear and flee. Or maybe, just maybe, they're the Grand Bloody Sirs. Come on, they're getting away. Nope. Oh, damn. Oh, it's here. Oh, God. You can fly now, right? Oh, and we're in the town. I guess not in the town. Nope, I went too far. What about now? What about now? What about, hey, GG? They went away, that away, to the right. I'll catch up to y'all soon, so just go. What? Why is Gigi there? There we go. Hearken to me, you dastard rapscallions. You have nowhere to run. Reveal yourselves at once. Never noticed GG there. He just left him, too. I shall not ask you again. Come forth, grand sirs. Name yourselves and ask for your misdeeds. Answer for your misdeeds. What is happening? Slayer of a thousand worms, the silver spear which hath pierced the very heavens. Orland! Master of magics, ancient and awesome, the divine hand which hath defeated all maladies save senescence and incontinence. Thorn spot! Slow-mo here, walk, that's up. Grand sirs, Excelsior! I don't know whether to laugh or cry, or maybe both. So I'm trying not to shout too much into the mic, though. Grandsires, grandsires, you stand accused of willfully and unlawfully convincing young maidens of Ishgard to attend private parties under false pretenses, thereby inflicting upon them terrible financial and emotional distress. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, am come on behalf of these poor defenseless innocents, and to see that no one else has made to suffer as they did. Now lay down your arms and surrender yourselves to my custody. Ha, the audacity of this boy! You shall feel ashamed for your words and deeds. I like how I'm just standing there unfazed. Like, okay, that's nice, I guess. You will rule this day and rule it hard. Is he a dragoon then? Gods, how I've missed this. The air streaming past, the blood pumping, the taste of copper on my lips, the slight dizziness. It was on a day like this that we met, wasn't it? And when we soared into those azure skies, we never truly came back down. Is he about to die? Do mine eyes deceive? Pigsney of my heart descended from hallowed halls to guide me to her bosom. Just shoot himself into the sky and die. My beloved, my everything, long have I waited for this moment. Take me in your arms once more and lift me higher, higher, higher. Higher, higher, higher. Or on the ground, just being like, I think this man just died. Orland! 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 Hildibrand would live through that. Alas, poor Orland. I knew him not in the slightest, but he seemed like a decent man. Chicanery and attempted murder notwithstanding. Except all those crimes. Okay, we get to see what happened then. You will rule this day and rule it hard. If he actually died, they don't have to make his feet sticking out and everything. Wait, I've seen this before. All too recently. Yes. Anyway, he's only mostly dead. If the Master of Magic's ancient and awesome here acts with all haste, the man yet may be saved. He's gonna be like, who, me? Oh, you're referring to me. I see. With all haste, was it? Yes, I'll get right on that. Oh, mournful voice of creation, send on to me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I might smite. No, wait, that's no good. Let me see. Something a bit of a rather less controversial tradition, yes. Something with a bit more pep. A vortex of biting wings to rend the flesh. And smite my foes. He better live after this. We're just like making fun of him. Foes? I thought you were friends. The joke is they're just too old, right? It's gonna be like, what were we doing? Oh, he's alive. Okay. I'm like, they better be alive. They have him face down and spread eagle. Saint Rainage, bugger me, a bleeding gale bog. My back! My back! Good. Oh, good. Sorry, good. 'Twould seem I've underestimated made to do lot. They fell asleep on the job. That makes two of us? Enough! Oh, yeah, okay, so this is how they get the Mehmet. Enough! Leave them be, or do you not care what becomes of the Mehmet? Is this the old lady now? GG! But when? How? It's the old lady. I thought I recognized you, first in Ishgard, then in Italshire. You've been following us since we left the capital. Was she hypothetically wearing a different face before then? Because I'm pretty sure she looked the same. Bearer of faces, bearer of faces, fair and fearsome. The midnight shadow with hath deceived kings and queens. Dories. You can't possibly have been so naive to us to think we'd not see your ridiculous disguises. I promise you, Hildibrand's gonna be like, her ridiculous disguises. What? I didn't even see through them. And yet here you are, so effortlessly and easily lured into our trap. For which we are most grateful, mind. My companions are hardly cut out for life on the road. All has been in preparation for this moment. The parties, the petty schemes. From the first, the object of this grand design has been this singular Mehmet. I swear to you, if you harm Gigi in any way. We have no desire to hurt the boy, but we require his help to reclaim that which is rightfully ours, our youth. Oh, because he can turn back time. Julian would just pick that up and kick the hell out of it. Oh, smoke bomb. Confound it! I can't see. They're just gonna be standing here still. Okay, I promise you they're just standing here still. Oh. Damn, they're very slowly getting away. Papa Hildy! GG! Stay strong, my son. I swear I shall find you! God damn it. Why are we just standing here? FFXIV strike me down for a fool. So desperate was I to seize the Grand Sirs that I failed to discern the true intent before it was too late. And now poor GD is in their clutches. Turf, I never see my beloved son again. I suppose we ought to prepare for the worst. They could be halfway to Ratzahan by now. I very much doubt that, given that they were moving at an Adamantoise's pace. The little milksop's right. Let's get them. Go after those old buggers. Huh. That's what my mentor used to call me, among other things. Oh, the memories. Don't trust anyone over 60. That's the name of this quest. Oh, hey, we found Where's Hildibrand? It says speak with Hildibrand. Oh, they're right there. Got it. So, it seems the Grand Sirs have been caught once more by the very inspector that was trying to catch them. At least Orion is standing now. How ironic. Oh, so how premature we have them, yes, but they still have Gigi. Damn it, if only some man of opportunity would present itself. They're just gonna all leave. Ask and you shall receive. We can ambush the wizened dragoon, take him hostage, and then demand an exchange. Inquisitor, sir, you disappoint me. A gentleman cannot condone the violent kidnapping and ransom of his elders. No, no, no. We shall approach this problem as paragons of honor and virtue. It's not going to be honorous and virtuous. Shen will stalk and subdue the Grand Sir, then relieve him of his armor. How is stripping an old man naked more gentlemanly than taking him hostage? Rest assured, I shall reveal all soon enough. Godspeed, Shen. So we're not going to capture him. We're just going to make him naked. Okay. Okay. Aha, I knew you'd. Wait, who are you again? There's something awfully familiar about those muscular forearms, those strong yet tender-looking fingers. I say, would you be so kind as to massage my shoulders, young lady? There's this lingering ache, this tension that gone spot can't seem to soothe with his magics. Remove my breastplate? Oh, of course, how silly of me. Pray lend me a hand with the straps. Truly, young lady, you are a saint. Ah, I swear, it's the little things that you begin to appreciate. My dear departed wife used to help me with my armor, you know. Right, I should be seated to better receive your tender ministrations, you. Okay, I was like, I guess we could massage this man first. Ah, the healing tingle. Would that I had had a tincture of salamander with which to treat my aches. A little pig's knee used to spread some on my chest and under my nose to help me sleep through the night. Come, do not be shy. Work those soothing fingers into each and every knot. Slowly, make me forget my troubles. Massage him again. Harder, higher. Close your eyes and dream. Cried snoring. I can't hold this for that long. The old dragoon's soft snoring suddenly stops. Beginning to fear you may have borne witness to his final moments. Leaning closer, you extend a hesitant finger. Only stopped short when a sudden spasm signals the resumption of his labored breathing. I'm like, oh god. Is he dead? At least he left him in clothes. With the utmost care, you remove Orland's sabatons and breeches, leaving the sleeping old man exposed to the elements at the mercy of a nearby ravenous bears and tentacled morbulls. May he rest in peace. I think you killed him. Yeah, I was like, it's raining and cold. And he's asleep outside. Ah, my stalwart assistant. By your return, I gather you've taken care of the dragoon, and by take care, I mean afforded him a due courtesy as befitting a man of his years whilst returning with the equipment I require? Capital. Then without further ado, I shall disguise myself as Orlin and free Gigi from captivity. But you two look nothing alike. They may be old and slow, but they're not blind. Oh, ye of little faith, you are in for a treat, for I shall have a front row seat at the You shall have a front row seat to this magnificent display of Mandervillian guile and subterfuge. Might get eaten by a Marlboro. Hey, is it time for dinner yet? We just ate, you daft bugger. Ugh. And where the hell's is Orland? I know he's got to take a piss every hour, but damn it, he could at least be quick about it. It's gonna be obviously him. Greetings, fellow Andaluvians. I have returned. I can't believe Hildibrand puts in so much effort to grade his sideburns. Oh, bollocks. It's about time. Dragoon Hildibrand. Okay, no, that's bollocks. Pack up your things. I want us back on the road in 10 minutes. Before we do that, we must first release young Gigi here. 'Tis behavior unbecoming of a gentleman to keep children in cages. What in the seven hells are you blathering about? He's going to get away. No, he will not. See? Still here within my care. Right then. On a completely unrelated note, I shall now take the boy with me on a brief sojourn into the wilderness. Fury, take me. It's working. He's about to walk out of there with Gigi, and they won't even try to stop him. So far, so good. Oh, Orland's back. Brr, I'm cold, and there are morbulls after me. He's not gonna say anything. He's gonna be like, that's... Yeah. I'm me, but you're also me. That can't be unless... This is it. This is the moment when my life flashes before my eyes. Oh, dear pig's knee, we'll be together at last. She's gonna think Hildibrand is the real one. Yep. Imposter! How dare you attempt to trick me with a ruse so hackneyed that that would make a minstrel blush. Ye gods, I never realized dying would hurt so much. We're just standing here. Now's your chance, Gigi. Come with me. Please tell me Gigi's not stupid enough. Vivi, wait. My son, what's gotten into you? Vivi, where have I heard that name before? Remember who you are, Vivi, what you are, a creation of the great Charlian Archmagus Quain. Cowain, I was given life by Grandpapa Cowain. Oh, fuck. I remember now. Okay, it's fuck. Fuck. Ah, damn. Okay. What exactly do you remember, my son? Everything. Yes, everything. I remember that Grandpapa Quain created me, that he took care of me, raised me, and that we were very happy. But then he abandoned me. Grandpapa Quain abandoned me. He believed you were flawed, Vivi, that you lacked the power to turn back the hands of time to make him young again. And so in his ignorance, he cast you out and died all alone. To turn back the hands of time? Then what we witnessed in the Croisier with the Duke's priceless face, that power could be brought to bear on people? But wait, how do you know all of this? You couldn't have possibly been associates of this Archmagus Quain. We found journals during one of our many trips into the Great Library. Scavenging for valuable relics is one of the few ways we have left to make a living. We were famed heroes of the war in our prime, with fortunes to match. But no soldier has the strength to triumph over time, and before we knew it, the hour of the sheath was upon us. Ishgard no longer had need of our services. So we came here to eke out a living, to keep doing what we do best, until our bodies wouldn't let us. Imagine our surprise when we stumbled upon the opportunity of a lifetime, a second lifetime, as it were. A mammoth with the power to take back which was broken and restore it to its primal state, to turn back time with its temporal magics and give us back our misspent youth. Fury take me, this is also... I don't even know if there's a precedent to determine whether or not this constitutes heresy. We knew where to look, even. With the journals, we determined that that the mammoth was somewhere in the Western Highlands. A chance for a second chance was within reach. And then we were forced to watch as you imbeciles pulled Vivi from the snow, nearly ruining everything. Vivi, listen to me. Come with us and we can help you unlock your true potential. Just think of what you could accomplish were you to master your magics. Not only could you make us young again, but you may even have the power to restore life to Archmagus Quain. Vivi. Impossible. No magic can truly return the dead to us. At best, you can animate a corpse, and I need not review the precepts to declare that the products of necromancy are abominations in the eyes of the Fury. Gigi, wait. One of our adventures, one of our gazebo, you are Manderville Mehmet. You have always been so kind to me, Papa Hildy, and I will forever be grateful for that. But Grandpapa Quain made me. He made me, and I miss him. So even if it fails, I have to try. What are you doing? They're getting away. We have to stop them. Mayhap, we must respect Gigi's decision. We're gonna give Orland his armor back? So that's the end of this chapter, eh? You giving up and coming back home? I, too, made a decision long ago to become a traveling inspector, and I have ever stood by it. Mayhap, it is from this singular stubbornness of mine that Gigi took inspiration. Nay, I cannot abide it. He is my flesh and blood, my son. I dare not let him use his temporal magics to pervert the natural order. It falls on me, his father, to ensure that Gigi keeps to the righteous path and only utilizes traditional methods of zombification to raise the dead. Inquisitor Sir, I must applaud your dedication to your work and cannot thank you enough for all you have done on our behalf. Yet I fear, as we continue as we are, Gigi may be driven to rash action. Therefore, I would ask that you suspend your pursuit of the Grand Sirs for a time, that I might be afforded the opportunity to convince my son's return peacefully. Well, seeing as how we can only guess the fullest extent of Gigi's powers, it might prove dangerous to act aggressively, should he choose to use them. I knew you'd understand. Right then, there's no time to waste. Nashu, let us retire to our new gazebo and discuss our plans. Changed his voice. It's a lot of effort. I suppose it'd have been a shame if he'd given up that easily, though that means I'll have to stick around even longer. On the other hand, if that bloody mammoth's really got the power to make them young again, then... She already looks young. I'm confused. Is that like... Okay. It's like, is that it? Is it over? It's not. It's not over. I said I'd suspend my pursuit, and I will. But that doesn't mean I won't continue my investigation into that mammoth and its powers in Ishgard. Oh, we are. Okay, I thought we were gonna, like, not talk to him anymore. I don't know, because I would assume this finishes the Gigi arc, though, right? So it actually made more sense for them to let Gigi go. But then it sounds like we're trying to get him back. So I don't know. Then does that mean Gigi becomes a permanent fixture in the group? I see you saw fit to return to the capital as well. The Inquisition has a rather large collection of heretical tomes, including many of Charlian origin, and I have mind to scour them for information on temporal magics. That is, of course, all for the sake of confirming the mammoth's heretical origins. Yes, only that. Why are you looking at me like that? As if to imply my interest in these matters is more than a professional one. I surely don't know what you're not talking about. Thank you, Shen. That would be all. Wait, it is. It is, but it isn't, because there's supposed to be more. Or does each quest just have these cutscenes? Okay, yeah, he has more, I was like really confused. Okay, so we finished that section of it. That took longer than I thought, actually. All right, before we continue to the next part, I'm like legit gonna change shirts because as much as I've been trying to handle this sweater, it's too itchy and I'm like going nuts. Let me like slide into position first. I got a different sweater that's not as itchy. So I should not go crazy now. But also like mad exposes my stomach. And I'm like, I don't think anyone needs to see my full belly just ootin' a boot right now. So I have to like slide into frame to make sure. Oh, okay. Which is why I wore the other one, because it like covers more of my stomach, but I was like literally going nuts. That's why if you saw me like messing with it a lot, because I was like, just so itchy. No. I brought a sody pop for liquids for my throat, but I cannot open it. It has like a weird like resealable lid thing, which I don't love because I think it makes it technically harder to recycle. But we don't buy them, we get them for free. So it's not like we chose to buy these sodas. It's just what the option is. It is resealable in a sense though. Which is good because it's actually quite a lot. Okay. Now that we are way more comfortable, hopefully that'll help my focus a little bit too. Because she was itchy. We need to speak, Shen. I've been scouring the archives for any information regarding the temporal magic since we last spoke, and the result has been rather troubling to say the least. As you may or may not be aware, ancient Alag is portrayed in the Enchiridion as a cautionary tale, a great empire brought low by its vanity and hubris. However, there are certain apocryphal texts in which the Alagans are cast in a more sympathetic light, if not outright exalted. 'Twas in those texts that I found references to temporal magics once wielded by Alagan mages. Said mages could be said to use halt or even reverse the temporal state of a given object. If these accounts are to be believed, if Gigi's abilities and these magics are one and the same, then it may well be possible for him to turn back to the hands of time for the great sirs, much as he restored the Duke's priceless vase. That being said, there's no telling how this will work with regards to a living being. Consider, if you will, that the vase was filled with water when shattered. Even if the vessel was restored, what would become of its former contents? Would it be filled with water as before, the very same, every drop returned? Or would it be different water? Or would the water be once spilled to be forever lost? I speak of the soul, my friend, for even if one could use these magics to restore the dead to life, would they be as they once were before, with all the same thoughts and memories and feelings? The Grand Sirs are convinced that they can regain their lost youth, and mayhap they can. But the dead who have entered in Haloni's halls cannot return. They cannot. Yet Gigi is nevertheless resolved to try and resurrect Archmagus Quain. Speaking of which, according to some Charlene texts in the archives, the Archmagus Quain was an accomplished scholar known for his study of ancient Alagan magics. Further evidence that Gigi's abilities are likely derived from ancient traditions, I suppose. But more importantly, I learned the location of the Archmagus' former residence. Perhaps we should find something interesting there, something which could help us persuade Gigi to change his course. I had in mind to summon Inspector Hildibrand and make the journey there together. Would you be willing to join us? Excellent, then let's be about our business. I saw you, heretic! I beg your pardon, are you accusing me of being a heretic? Yes, you, Inquisitor, sir! I saw you sneak into the archives and seek out the forbidden tomes. I saw the mad light in your eyes as you partook their forbidden knowledge. Oh, for the love of... I did all of that for my investigation. Aha, you admit your crimes. What you did secretly, without permission, in blatant contravention of our rules. Be it forbidden tomes, then by virtue of the authority vested in me by Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine. You stupid ignorant. Are you also desperate to keep your goddamn jobs to go around accusing all the world and his wife of heresy? Is that what you've been reduced to? Is that what we've been reduced to? Okay. Sir is having a revelation, because that's very much his character at the beginning, right? Was like, everything is heresy and freaking out about like, that's heresy, this is heresy. And now he's getting accused of heresy, and now he's like, I'm sick and tired of looking for heretics in every bloody shadow. As if trying to guess the secret sins of everyone I meet. It's stupid and pointless, and we're better than that, damn it. We're better than that. Bleh. Sorry. I'm starting myself. If you will not surrender yourself, I have no choice but to inform my superiors. Well, that all came tumbling out, didn't it? I suppose there's no point in trying to convince myself that I have no personal investment in this matter, or that I still have a professional one. Somewhere along the way, I stopped looking for the guilty and started looking for the for the truth, perhaps, and a way to help those in need. Oh no, I'm looking for the truth. But there's no place for people like that in the Inquisition, is there? And that's only a matter of time before that stuttering fool comes back with an armed guard. Let us part for Idleshall at once. We need to find the inspector. I mean, Sir's coming out here being like, I have learned. He might get cast out though, so, you know, or Sir. But he's also seen the error of his ways. It would seem we arrived too late. Inspector Hildibrand has already gone off on his own to confront the Grand Sirs. They came back briefly to trade Jingleshine for supplies and whatnot, you see. And the Gobby's ear caught them trading tongue flaps about killing dragons in the Forelands. When the inspector learned about it later, he said he had to go after them right away and back take Gigi. He said he had his duty. Not as an inspector, but as a father. Why did they not go with him? Bugger that. He's got no obligations to a bloody mammoth, especially one that chose to leave of its own free will, as I recall. I swear, I turned my back on the boy for one bleeding second and he loses his goddamn mind. I'm afraid he might try doing something reckless. Do you think we should try and find him and offer hand lending? I am rather more concerned about what will happen if the Grand Sirs attack, or worse, kill any of Hraesvelgar's brood. First things first, I suppose. Shen, would you be so kind as to assist Mistress Nashu and Julian in the search for the inspector? I will pay a visit to Archmage's Queen's abandoned abode in the meantime. Oh, and before you think to refuse, I know that you need not fear for my safety. Let's just say that our singular experiences have inured me to harsh realities of, well, reality. Huh. Could it be that scrawny little shite's finally found his spine? Let's start by heading to Tailfeather. I reckon the inspector probably went there first to ask after the Grand Sirs. So if we do the same, we're sure to catch up with him eventually. We fought nothing. Like, the last whatever, we fought nothing. It's fine. It's just like funny because like they try to make some, you know, BS fight you can go after normally. Oop. Throughout, you know, like I fight some random whatever. But this time they're just like, no, we just walk and talk, dude. Right then. I say we split up and make inquiries separately. If you learn anything about the inspector or the Grand Sirs or Gigi, come and tell me. Oh god. Pretty far. It's like hunters. This man watering large cabbages. The Ishgardians with the mammoth, they were here, proclaiming to all and sundry that they were going to slay the greatest dragon of them all. The gods only know if the naive fools were serious. Why do they need to slay a dragon? To bring Queen back. Oh, those daft sods. They were here for... Wait. They were for Annex Shrine. Not quite sure what their intentions were. They were awfully confident, that much I recall. Three dragon slayers and a mammoth, eh? I'd call you a mummer if I hadn't seen them come through earlier, boasting about how they're off to kill the biggest one yet. Oh. Oh, I see. So the Grand Sirs were headed for Annex Shrine. And my dear boy wasn't far behind them either. What are we waiting for? Let's go, let's go. Annex Shrine is the tower, right? Wrong way. The wrong way. I think that's the part I haven't unlocked technically because the map's a little cloudy there. Where the heck are they? Oh my god. The poor fortunate soul who bears a striking resemblance to Orlin is quite firmly embedded in the earth. Would you look at that? The inspector sure gave him what for. It's gonna be the inspector. Be that as it may, but where'd the other two get to? Not to mention the mammoth. Why don't we pull him out and ask? Though having said that, it looks easier said than done. Oh, silly me. I'm sure you've got more than enough strength to yank him free, right? It's gonna be Hildibrand. Yep. Well, I'll be. He's wearing some sort of magic mask that makes him look like the inspector. Like that man of 1,000 faces back in Ul'dah. No, that's Hildibrand, all right. There's no fool in a mother's eyes. My beloved son? It's not her? I say, what trouble has my beloved son gotten himself into this time? Oh, it's him. Duh. I was like, is there another mom here? Why, hello there, Lord Gobbert and Inspector Sir. How did you end up traveling together? Blind fortune, you might say. I was too far from Tailfeather when night began to fall, but fortunately, Lord Gobbert chanced to find me wandering in the wilderness. Lord Edmund told me all about this recent trouble with the Grand Sirs, as well as Hildy's As well as Hildy's investigation. As a father, I cannot help but take an interest in his son's affairs, can I? As for me, I was eager to share with you my latest findings. namely Archmage's Queen's research notes. Haven't slept like that since I was buried in the Iltgard. Well, I must confess, no small measure of embarrassment if I be found in such a state. Having been so unceremoniously disposed of by the Grand Sirs. Oh, so he lost. But ignominy with notwithstanding, I am most grateful for your succor, and pleasantly surprised to be reunited with you all. This wouldn't have happened if you had waited for us instead. Wait, why in the hell are you still wearing that rubbish? An impenetrable disguise is essential when consorting with the criminal elements. Alas, 'twould seem the Grand Sirs have grown more perceptive in their newfound youth. Oh, they're young now? Wait, do you mean they've already regained their youth? What about Gigi? Did you see him? Was he behaving strangely? Now that you mention it, his warm, soulful eyes were more pointy than I remember. By the Fury, not pointy. According to the Archmage's Queen's notes, that's a sign Gigi used too much magic. If he carries on like this, his aether will be expended, and he'll end up not more than an empty husk. This is terrible news. We must catch up to the Grand Sirs at once. Do you know where they were headed? All I heard is that they were keen to slay dragons. They were bound for the Churning Mists, a place called Zenith, to kill a great worm called Nidhogg. He's already been killed. Oh. Really? That all happened, huh? I mean the other one, Hraesvelgar. Hraesvelgar, fairy take me. What could they possibly hope to achieve? Just Hildibrand. I'm gonna get GG. Also known as Vivi, but a secret safe to you. So if we get the minion, does that like kind of, I mean, we can get the minion of anything, but so it doesn't really matter, but like, does that kind of imply that he is gonna end up as a husk? I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby ask you all to aid me in rescuing my son and putting a stop to the Grand Sir's machinations. You know, there's really no need for that. We came because we wanted to help. Oh my god, I don't know. I'm clicking like 50 million times to switch. I, Nashu, faithful assistant, maker of explosive extraordinaire, do hereby present to you this fresh change of clothing. Capital, I knew I could count on you, Nashu. I shall change en route. Come, my friends, to Zenith and to GG. So that's funny, because I was like, technically you have to be level 60, right? So you would mostly have to have finished the expansion and killed Nidhogg to do these quests. So I was like, oh, are we just saying like, hey, am I just right here? No. Like, hey, we kind of already killed him. Nidhogg's like a little bit already dead. But yeah, Hraesvelgar makes sense, because then, like, canonically, Hraesvelgar's here the whole time, right? Make ready, my friends. The final battle with the Grand Sirs is at hand. I think my mouse is breaking. It's taking me a lot of clicks. Ugh, 'twould seem my wounds were more serious than I thought. I fear I am in no condition to confront our foes, but there is one thing that could restore me to my former indomitable self. Don't worry, I got some salamander oil right here. Shall Mummy give her baby boy a massage? Oh, my dearest Mummy. Mother dearest, I would not impose upon you, not with my ever-loyal... I would not impose upon you. I'm gonna have to give him massages. Not when my ever-loyal assistant Shen stands ready to minister my muscles. Don't tell me you're embarrassed. Let's Mummy take care of little Hildy's hurts. My dear wife, I know you mean well, but let Shen handle it. There's a bond which transcends time and space and personal boundaries. If that's the way of it, I'm counting on you, Shen. I'm massaging so many people during this, man. Let us brook no further delay. Come, my friend, coat my body in oil, as you've done many times before. Don't say that like I do that. Why do you hesitate? Have we not done this time and time again? Oil me up, woman. Oh, how it soothes my aches and pains. Quickly now, knead it into my flesh. Knead as you've never kneaded before. Okay, I don't know, the click's not working. Because my dragging is working, so that means that the mouse is okay. Such furious kneading. I applaud your enthusiasm, but mayhap I urged you to excessive force. Nay, nay, nay. Oh, wait. Ha, nay, you are right. In the right. Already the gentle warmth begins to spread through my body. The fires of righteousness burn anew in my breast. Hold, my son. Though your passion renewed, you may yet be spared greater feats of Mandevilian strength, derived from the purest essence of salamanders. The ancient legacy of House Mandeville, Manville, to you, my beloved son, now become a proud father. I bequeath this most sacred of oils. I'm gonna have to massage this man again. Salamanderville, could it be that the legends were true? Your muscles shall shine with the brilliance of 1,000 suns. No mortal man will have the power to do you harm. Verily it is so, for by its grace did I once weather the slings and arrows of a bandit horde and bring my hammer to justice and bear upon their wicked heads. The time has come, Shen. Take this oil and help Hildy become the Mandeville man he was meant to be. They couldn't have done this first, before I had to massage him once. I am ready for my final oiling. How much am I oiling him? Like, at least Orlin, I just gave him like a shoulder massage, it seemed like. This one, it seems like I'm oiling this man's whole body. Oh, the Salamandeville, how it flows into every nook and oh. Maybe that answers that question. Every nook and cranny, quickly now, lay your hands upon me. Massage me with all your might. Oh, yes, that's the spirit. I can feel it building and rising. Why'd I have to massage him again? Massage this man like 4 times now. Oh, such passion, such fervor. I am the inferno unbound, the tempest unleashed, but I have not yet begun to pose. Don't tell me it's again. With feeling. This is 5 times now. I am a Mandeville man. That Salamanderville is my word. I've never felt so alive. Such vibrant colors, such intense sounds, such fragrant smells. Mother, father, Shen, 'twas your oils and your strong yet tender fingers which opened my eyes to the glory of creation. I am a gentleman inspector, reborn. Onward to zenith. No matter the laws of nature they pervert or the limits they break, the grand sirs can do not to stop me. We spent God knows how long just massaging a man with oil in every nook and cranny, apparently. Oh God, this is about to be so stupid. What happened to his mom? His mom's the strongest one out of all of us. And as much as Sir has probably changed for the better, they're just gonna be like slightly less old, aren't they? Or just as old? They're gonna be. They're not hiding their face. They're old. They're old. They're old. Oh, they are young? Oh no, they're all young and hot now. She looks great. Oh, they're just watching. Oh, pointy in the evil sense. That kind of pointy. Grand sirs, I have come for my son. Oh, must we do this now? We have a dragon to slay. There is no need for any of this. The war is over. But not for long. The worm's death will give rise to a new era of fire and blood. And we, having consumed his eyes, will use our new powers to win untold glory on the battlefield. Our legends will echo in eternity. Yeah, but they will be the ones that started the war. Is it glory if it's just more endless war that you're starting? Because we found out how the king started it, and that was shameful. You would doom countless innocents for glory. No, I won't allow it over my dead body. Far be it from us to deny you, then. This is the end for you. The ultimate end. Looks like we gonna fight. I mean, what's the wild thing is Hildibrand just standing here and taking it, and he looks kind of fine. Oh, his outfit got torn. But he looks kind of good. Like, that's still pretty impressive. For how much BS is being chucked at him. Have faith, my love. He is our son. So he has to take all his clothes off to get to full power, apparently. Apparently. Sorry, because his dad has to take off more clothes. GG, my beautiful boy. Pray do not look on me with such pointy eyes. Let Papa Hilda take you home to our gazebo. Stop calling me that. My name is Vivi. Vivi, I remember everything. My powers, my purpose, my grandpapa Quain. I made them young again, but it's not enough. I need more. I need the worm's eyes, and then I can finally bring him back. I'm sorry, Gigi, but no, you cannot. Grandpapa Quain is gone. He's right, Gigi. Mayhaps you could restore his corporeal form and breathe life into it, but his soul, what made him your grandpapa, is forever beyond your reach. That's not true. I can restore everything to its ideal form, to the way it should be, even Grandpapa Quain. Even you, Papa Hildy. Please, Gigi, you have to stop. If you keep using your power, you'll die. Oh god, it's freaking out. It's gonna be the same. Yeah, it's the same. I don't understand. Your clothes are still dirty and tattered. That's his ideal form. Hi! Come up if you want. What's in your face? Foxy! Come up here. There's something on your face, girl. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah, come on. As they should be, Gigi, for my every waking moment is as the gods intended. Each day I live life to the fullest. Every day I enjoy grand adventures. Sorry. Hi, baby. What's in your mouth, girl? Did I get it? Girl, 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 don't run away from me. Okay. What's in your mouth? Okay. You had something in your mouth, girl. Yes, yes, I know. Okay, I found your grandpapa's research notes. What he gave you wasn't the power to make things the way they were. He gave you the power to change the world, to make things the way you yourself believe they should be. That's why your magics have no effect on the Inspector. Because you know in your heart that this battered and bruised form of his is, in its own way, right. My thoughts exactly, Inquisitor Sir. And it is for the self-same reason that you were unable to make Grandmaster Quain younger. In your heart, you knew that there was naught that needed to be changed. Your beloved grandpapa was exactly as he should be. Your every day was to be treasured and worthy of celebration. My question is, if you returned them to their younger states, wouldn't they lose their memory? Then what about the Grand Sirs? Why was I able to make them young again? All you truly knew of them were the stories they told, wondrous tales of daring do's by heroes in the prime of their lives. It's no wonder you were able to envision them as such. That's all they've ever talked about, when they were young and free and full of fire. At first, Archmagus Quain didn't understand the true nature of your abilities. He struggled to deduce why you could not make him younger as he originally intended. Eventually, he realized that your fond memories of him were preventing you from conceiving him as anything but an elderly creator, and that the only way to achieve this goal would be to take them from you. But you were all he had left in the world, no longer a mere mammoth, but a friend, family, his only family, his grandson. He couldn't bear to lose you, so he renounced his quest for immortality. Then why throw him away? But I still lost my memories in the end. He was afraid of leaving you all alone in the world, afraid that others would attempt to take advantage of you and your magics. So before he died, he decided to make take your memories from you after all, to protect you. But despite his best efforts, something remained, something stronger and more powerful and more resilient than anything Archmagus Quain ever dared to dream. You were never broken, Gigi. You were never abandoned. All he wanted was to set you free. Free? Free to do what? Whatever you like, Gigi, don't you see? That was his final gift to you. A new life, a new story, all your own. This has all been very, very touching, but we're not getting any younger. Well, you aren't at this rate. We have suffered your meddling long enough. I had intended to use this trap to kill the worm, but since you are so perfectly positioned... Oh, he's gonna use all his power to undo it or something and then become a shell, right? Okay, the pointy eyes were a sign of him using too much magic, though, not evilness. I am Vivi, grandson of Archmagus Quain, and Gigi, son of Hildibrand, Helidor Maximilian Manderville. Oh god. I couldn't read the rest. I didn't click anything. It just cut too fast. I tried to check my stream, but it turned down the quality while I'm streaming. Okay. Why does it look like CERN when you're having a moment? What is it, girly pop? Here's my other cat. See her. I'm concerned. Wait, we didn't fight anything. I thought we were gonna fight them at least. What happened to his armor? I guess, okay, I guess he never actually got his armor back. It was just the Gigi doing it. Why are his clothes off? Is that his ideal form? I guess it is interesting how they have Sir pick him up. I guess it makes it more dramatic than having Hildibrand do it, right? Because he's kind of goofy. And they are trying to make it sad. It's like it never happened. With the last of his strength, he turned back the hands of time. Not just for the pillars, but for all of us. He made us all as we once were, as we were meant to be. After all that gallivanting about, I get bugger all? What about my misspent youth? Was I not meant to be this bloody old? I was not meant to be this bloody old. Ha ha ha, such a fine day. Never have I squatted with such perfect form. I may have well reached my physical peak. It looks less like he's squatting so hard he's pushing up dust, and more like he's just gassy as hell. Ha, what rot. Act your age, you daft sod. You look foolish. should be grateful. Gigi saw what you had become and gave you a second chance. That was our second chance to live our glory days. It was all rather silly, though, wasn't it? Maybe Quain had the right of it. Maybe it's not so bad growing old. I was a coward when I was young, but now I'm old. I'm not afraid to say things like, I love you, Doris. God, they're so old to be saying that by now. That's too long. You're a blind, bloody fool, Gunspot. Say your I love yous before you're this old, though, I will say. God damn. That was Hildibrand, the last one to wake up. Say, am I dead again? Quite alive, Inspector, along with everyone else. Thanks to Gigi, the Grand Sirs are also in our custody. Haha, that's my boy. Now, where's the little tyke anyway? Gigi embarked on a brand new adventure. He's no longer with us. I like how you deal a form of Julian is just as her devil form, basically. I see. If that's what he wanted, then I could not be happier for him. I'm sure Archmage's Quain would feel the same way. What do we do now, Inspector? Is it not obvious, Nashu? The wide, wide world beckons to us. With the promise of mystery and wonder, we shall resume our never-ending quest for cases perplexing and profound, and perhaps one day we shall meet young Gigi again. I hate to admit it, but this whole mess got me thinking that maybe it wouldn't be so bad if I really did have a grandson. You did right by Gigi, Hildy. Your father and I can see that. We're proud of the man you become. And I am proud of you too, Mother, for finally coming to the terms with the ephemeral nature of physical beauty and allowing yourself to age gracefully. She's gonna kill him. Gracefully, was it? I fear we may have a failure to communicate. Flying into the sky into our next Hildibrand adventure. There he goes again. Wait for me, Inspector. Wait! Hark, what a curious light. I spy in the far eastern skies, and this oh so familiar scent which fills my nostrils. Do I smell a case? Worry not for me, my friends, for wherever the wronged want for succor, I, Hildibrand, shall be there till we meet again. We have the mom still has the pan out. And when did God forget all his weapons? I say, you do know, so long as the core remains intact, little Gigi is not actually dead. That's right, so dry your tears, boy. There's no need for all the smoking about. He's fallen into a dormant state because he used up all his aether. His core will gradually recharge as it draws upon the ambient aether, and in time he will awaken from his torpor. I shall tend to the child for now. As for these three, I should be glad to take them back to Ishgard in your stead. Most generous offer, my lord, but hardly necessary. After all, 'tis my duty to bring them to justice. Oh yes, it was my duty. After everything I said to the young Inquisitor, I can't go back to Ishgard. They'll toss me into into a jail and throw away the key if they don't kill me outright. So go to Idyllshire and live in Hildy's gazebo. Someone ought to look after it while he's away, no? That doesn't sound all that bad, actually. Full glad I am to accept your offer. I suppose there's nothing for it but to wait until he comes back down. 'Twas a most graceful strike, my love. You haven't lost your touch. Why are they smiling? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I have to finish it officially, right? I suppose there's nothing for it but to leave Grand Sirs to Lord Godbert, and for me to see Inspector Hildibrand's gazebo. I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. If you find yourself in need of Idyllshire, come and see me. There are a few arrangements that I need to make, but I can't imagine that it'll take long for me to settle in. Thank you, my friend, until we meet again. Okay, I think my mouse is breaking. I'm like having to click everything a lot. When I like hold and drag, it's fine, but when I just click normally, it's having a hard time. Looking back on the course I've run, it's hard not to think of the man I was, and I feel ashamed. Before I took this case, I had only left the capital a handful of times. The rubbish I believed, the facts I considered unassailable. Fury take me, what a fool I was. If I hadn't met you and the inspector and Gigi, I would have never realized how much I had come to hate my job. Nor would I have discovered how much more satisfying it is to seek out the truth, the whole truth. One might say getting labeled a heretic and having to flee Ishgard is the best thing that could have happened to me. After all, now I'm free to start a new life here in Idyllshire as a consulting inspector. Ah, but enough of that. There's something I would like you to meet. Lord Gobbert made some modifications, as you can see. His smaller size should allow him to absorb more aether effectively over time. We thought that if he were to travel with you and share in your grand adventures, that maybe it would hasten his reawakening. Thank you, my friend, and I do hope our paths cross again someday. May the Fury bless you and keep you. Okay, so our minion is technically Gigi then. It is technically Gigi, but just a smaller version of him. And he's not fully back. It's just like to allow him to get, like, run around and be quiet and then, in theory, be soaking up Aether. I cannot read this font, though, dude. Oh, he has a new outfit and everything. I guess this is this sort of like our new Briar Dean then? Because Briar Dean, like his kind of thing wrapped up of him just waiting for the girl to leave jail. But in theory, Briar Dean should still be working, right? But they're saying he's an inspector now, so I guess Sir is our new Briar Dean, right? I guess? I don't know. But why is one of the undead out there? This is a huge house, though, that they just gave away to Hildibrand, that he's just living in now. It's gonna be a sparkle in the sky. No? Hildibrand will return? Question mark? Okay. So that's the end of that. We're gonna just switch to machinist real fast and do a little dungy pull. Duty finder. Leveling. Let's do this one right. Duty roulette. Adventures in need tank. Nope, unfortunately cannot do that. Durability of one of my gear. Once I hit 50, I should be able to switch a lot of stuff, though. But also, it shouldn't be that expensive to just repair something. How do I... Does this have to be a blacksmith something? Scrap. I thought it was any kind of shop could do it. Repair. Here. Oh, it's a hammer. Here. I have so much money, so just pay to repair it, honestly. Who cares? Roll waiting list number 2. That sounds like not bad then, right? Yeah, I think like click and drag is fine, but like clicking for some reason has been kind of roughy. I don't know if it's just this game or other stuff. All right. Oh, commence. I feel like I've not done this one very much. Copperbell mines. I have a boost somewhere, right? Shouldn't too. Oops. Okay, I'm getting targeted now. God. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Oh, tab. I'm hitting the wrong button, I'm just not helping. Oh, I only have... Okay, this is a pretty early one then. This has to be a really early one then. My god. Level 17? Okay. Yeah, because it's like I get 2 skills basically. My back is like absolute murder right now, I will say though. I'm struggling. I don't know what to do for like the streams that are longer, because this one's technically like only 2 hours in and normally I do 3 hours. But like, I'm in physical pain. Oh god. Why is it invulnerable? Oh my god. Just automatically. Okay, fine. Whew. Just gonna have blobs dropping down, right? Should be safe, right? Nope. I need to remember to use Peloton more. Keep forgetting. Ugh. Oh. I completely forget what's gonna happen, but I've already done it, so I should definitely skip this cutscene. Oh god. I should really just keep Peloton on, honestly. Pull up. You already... I didn't roll for anything. There's no chest at the end. I was just gonna, like, see if there's anything to grab at the end, but if there's nothing, then there's nothing. Oh, I'm back. Okay. Oh, look out. Okay, we are at 49. Oh, and it looks like the next time I do a daily dungeon thing, then I think I can just exit, because it's not going to play some music anyway. I should be able to get 50, which means I should get to change a lot of my armor. Because once I entered the expansion at 50, the nice thing is, like, when you're picking your rewards, you can pick like the first round usually has like a melee something, and the second round usually has a range something. And so I picked up a bunch of machinist stuff, like starting from level 50. Before that, not really. I just picked random stuff. So my girl's not strong, but do I need a machinist? Probably not, but it's just a fun little extra thing. But anyway, thank you so much to everyone that came and hung out today. I'm gonna drop my Discord. Oh, sorry, I'm like whacking the mic. So it's the holiday season, so I cannot like be sure exactly when I'll be here and whatnot because of that. And like tomorrow I should be here for Baldur's Gate though. That should be a pretty safe bet. Let's see, Tuesday and Wednesday I actually should still be here. I was worried I was not gonna be here Wednesday, but I will try to find something to stream. I need to figure out what to stream on Tuesday and Wednesday because again, we're not doing like a set schedule right now just because I don't know what my schedule's going to be, and I'm just trying to like, I know I'm going to be gone and I've been gone for a little bit, so I want to just stream as much as I can. So we'll see what the exact games are, but of course, that being said, that means it would be a great idea to join the Discord because I post what I'm playing and when I'm going live on there, so you can get like, there's an announcement channel, so you can get announcements fully that pop up, and give you a notification when I'm going live, so you can see exactly what that is and just use the link there to jump right in. I did almost forget to post it today. Thank you all because of the like hubbub of like worrying about this updating fast enough, but it worked out. I remembered to post it at least. In terms of Hildibrand and in terms of Final Fantasy in general. So news with that. Hildibrand, I mean, I don't think I can do the next ones until I hit level 70 anyway, so I would have to finish the next expansion, which I have not done. So we're going to be, like, that's going to be Hildibrand for a while. And then in terms of Final Fantasy in general, so as you guys know, Kuma is taking the rest of this month off from Final Fantasy. Now, that's only one more Sunday, technically. In January, he technically should be fine. But we're going to discuss then what we want to play because we are very, very close to the end of this patch. I don't know, but he doesn't have like a renewed subscription. And we don't really know what the schedule's going to be like. There's not really much he's playing Final Fantasy for or getting the subscription for. Outside of us playing like once a week. And again, it gets very canceled a lot because of just things in life happening. And so I don't want to have him have to like get a subscription just to play with me once a week for like a few hours. But if like new content comes out in the game or another expansion or something, and he's getting the subscription anyway, or like he has like a raid planning group thing that's more set, then like another reason other than our streams to get the subscription, then we'll probably do more Final Fantasy then. But I think until then, we're probably going to put a pause on it because anyway, we're almost at the end of this expansion. And I think we just have the patch quests into the next one, honestly. So that's kind of like where we're at. Now, everyone, please try to remind me what the hell the story is once we jump back into it. Because we're not stopping Final Fantasy forever. It just doesn't really make sense right now to keep doing it. And then again, I did as much Hildibrand as I could. I wanted to do this one stream because I already started the second Hildibrand quest. And it seemed like a good chance to do that. But that's another reason why I'm not posting my schedule as well. I just don't know what it's going to be exactly of like what we're playing and what games. I think the nice thing is since I've had like a bit of a break sort of thing, I'm more able to get into like a full story scripting thing. But I do get worried, right? Because we are about a month away from me potentially popping out a baby in the middle of trying to finish a playthrough sort of thing. So I'm like, I have like 5 different games going. It's going to be a bit roughy trying to finish them all. And I don't love having like a big pause in the middle of like doing a playthrough sort of thing, which I say that, and Dishonored currently has a big pause going on. So we might try to finish Dishonored 2 because I don't think it's that long of a game. But I think I might not do the next game after that for a while, just because I like Dishonored. I like the story. It's a lot of effort every time, and I feel like doing it back to back to back has made me enjoy the second game less than I should have. I enjoyed the first game fully, but jumping directly into the second game right after started to get like really exhausting, basically. So I might hold off on the third one. And the third one is like some other lady anyway. It's not even like that much of a continuation. So it's not like we shouldn't be missing like a huge part of the story. But eventually I will play as well. And then in terms of the other games, I think everything else. So the reason why also the timing worked out kind of on that is I finished a lot of the streams that were already going. Let's see. Like I finished Digimon. And then, yeah, that's kind of the main one that was actually kind of going. So we're gonna try and figure out what we want to play. The very nice thing is that Akuma very kindly gave me the next Persona game, so we could consider doing that as like a next big kind of Digimon replacement, long pay through, turn-based something, story-based thing. But again, everything's kind of up in the air, so I'm not posting the schedule shortcut anymore because we're just not really exactly sure what we're gonna do. And I think it's hard to know now, given how like everything is so up in the air. So it's going to take, I think, a few months to kind of figure out how much I can stream, what I can stream. But I might try until then to stream as much as I can. Maybe we can even try to finish some playthroughs of certain games just like throughout the week instead of once a week. We might just do more like back to back of like I'm just going to keep playing this, which is not normal for this channel. But like I said, I don't want to start like, oh, we play 4 different games a week, and then I'll have like storyline, and then I can't finish any of them later properly. So anyway, thank you so much to everyone that came and hung out today. If it is morning for you, good morning. If it is night, good night. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.